Hello, this is Cara. Today I've got a whole little bunch of mini journals made from all sorts of scrappy bits and pieces left over from other projects and also some other newbies. So I've got here, what you can see on the screen is sort of a selection of those. So let's have a look at the first one up here. Now I had two of these. I put the title on that way. This was another one I did. You can see I've got the title around that way for that. This is actually I photocopied a needle case that I had, a novelty needle book made in Japan that I think an aunt had brought back from Japan on one of her holidays, and I used that as my cover, reinforced it, put it onto card. On one of them on this one I kept all the needles that are inside the case. So essentially I've just used whatever I had around. All of them, the journals go according to a similar formula. Simple 3-hole pamphlet stitch, nothing fancy. And using, as I said, lots of scraps. I've used cutouts from magazines, pages from magazines. I've used some cardstock, some tea-dyed paper, Kaisercraft cardstock, and Pion Designs, P-I-O-N, Pion Designs. This is one of hers, I believe. Some pattern paper, little pockets, bits of jelly plating that I had, labels from a magazine, and so on. So you can get the gist of it. Some other papers that I had in the typical style of junk journaling, using magazine page to reinforce that one on the edge. This one as well. Occasionally I've used some strips of fabric. These all have fabric sewing themes. They're for a group of ladies that I do stitching with. More little scrappy bits and bits of paper. Rather like the effect that's come through. It's quite fun, quite time consuming too. More little edges. Postcard, a bit more of that pattern. This time I've used some of the interior of the needle case, made a little card from it. And another little packet here. Okay, so that's the similar style to all of them. This one was the second one that was like from the needle case. Once again, pockets, cardstock, backed, pieces out of, and just tags I had, bits of scrap paper, another one of the lovely Pion Designs tags. As I say, similar themes, fabric. A real junk journaly one, this one. Okay, the other style I had was thanks to Stitches by Julia, when she shared a free printable, and I'll put the link on the notes at the beginning of the video. She had a free printable of this Sew and Stitch needle case, which I printed out. It was front and back, So I've just used hard card and glued down onto the hard card. And that's the basis for the book. She actually has a video that she does on YouTube of how she put her little booklet together. Once again, pamphlet stitch. Similar themes again, just using magazine cutouts, bit of collage, bit of fabric, some labels, some favourite images I saw, side pockets, plenty of writing space, and a bit of fun. So that one's quite minimalist. This one is the inside of it, which I've used as the cover. I just happened to print two of them, so I used it. I've lined this one with tissue, glued it down with tissue paper and stamped on the tissue paper. So you can sort of see the stamping coming through. Used some of the tags, made little pockets, favourite pictures, just little bits and pieces, anything related to fabric, maybe sometimes not. And there you go. So they're the simplest of them. Then I had this style, and these can all be, I mean, I've done 10 of these, so they kind of add up in time. And I got quite, the smaller they got, I think the more effort I put into them. But let's have a look at Le Petit first. Similar, 3-hole. It's just cardstock, that's a Kaisercraft cardstock, a heavier one. Tissue paper glued down, stamped. Use of the little pockets. Use of papers, images, bit of paint spattered papers I had. A few quotes. Anything to mix it up, a variety of papers. There you have it. Quick and easy. Give these a go because they're cute. They're great little tokens to give to somebody. And I've kept them fairly simple with the little tag. I wanted to leave some space for them to jot down little notes or whatever they wanted to do. Yeah, some favourite, as I say, paint spatters, magazines, favourite little pictures. Got these. This one's a similar one as well. Called it Scraps. Similar thing, I like putting the little pocket on the inside. Some papers, same sort of thing. Pretty little images. Little bits and pieces tucked in, a few quotes here and there. Then these two are using another set of cardstock I had. Make similar ideas. Just had fun putting together the little bits and pieces. I was intrigued by miniature type things. So yeah, it's good fun. To live a creative life, we must lose our fear of being wrong. I get a real kick out of something from a magazine and using a piece of text. Could be a heading, anything. Ideas can happen anywhere. So it's just it's sort of an inspirational thing. It's got all my favourite things in it, I guess. Little pocket. And then the tiniest little one of all was another little scrap I had, and used some real bits and pieces on this one. And yeah, same idea, nothing too complicated. Just having fun, matching colours and doing zany things every now and then. And there you go. So, little mini journals, quite small. I didn't tell you the measurements, but I think this one's looks about 3 by 3, I think it was. Similar to that. This one was similar, like about 4 by 2.5, something like that. This one is the largest by far, these ones. But all good fun. Have a go. See what you think. You pick your theme and use up some papers you no longer need, bits and pieces. It's amazing how far a few little bits and pieces go. So have fun and catch you next time. Bye.